y'all doing? All right, listen, welcome to part 2 of an interview with another pro, Mackenzie Mack. Quite a talented young lady. She has a lot to say, and I think we need to listen. Yeah, we do, because she's going to tell you some important things that you really need to know. She's an author, she's a player, she's a teacher, she's everything and more. Let's hurry up and get over there. Part 2, Mackenzie Mack interview. Sports fans, once again, it's match number 2, Mackenzie Mack and the B-Man, and we're doing it at Lake Jovita. Well, good morning, golf fans. B-Man again. I'm here with the defending champ holding the trophy, none other than LPGA's first tee of Tampa Bay and voted by the USGA as one of the coaches of the year, Mackenzie Mack.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're
good.
something. So we're back here for round 2. Any final words before we do?
It's over.
It's over?
Yeah, it's over. It's over. But we're going to have a good time. He tried to get me up super early, trying to throw me off, but it's okay. I'm going to have some coffee, wake up a little bit, and we're gonna make it do what it do.
This is the winner.
What?
Here's the winner.
So once they told her that, my mom being a single parent, knowing that she wanted her daughters to go to school and finding a way for that to happen, forged a path for us to get college scholarships. So me and my sister went to school for free for golf. It's definitely been a sport that my mom loves more than anything else. Saved her a lot of money. But it's just always been something that we do, and even when we get together now, we have matches at home and stuff like that. My mom's usually the commentator, and whoever wins that day is the favorite child. So we try to be the favorite child.
There you go. Now, anybody getting any strokes in this battle?
When I play my sister does not get any strokes at all. Because my sister is very good. She played Division I golf as well. And some people don't think that she's that good because she chose to be a lawyer. But my record against my sister in family matches is not very good. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, don't tell her my name. That's funny.
No, she's a player for sure, and I think that I bring the best out of her since I'm her big sister.
Yes.
She tries to put a hurting on me every time.
Oh, wow.
Every single time. And I don't understand it.
You don't understand it. You know, excuse me, I have never seen a more serious face than yours when we play. And I'm like, you don't understand what it's like? Putting a whooping on somebody?
You should see my sister when she's playing me. And she trash talks. So it's even worse.
Oh, my goodness gracious, I can't imagine. You know, none of my brothers and sisters, and I got 5 of them, none of them took up the game of golf. None.
Really?
I didn't really get into it.
You gotta
Well, excuse me, we grew up in the baseball, football, basketball era. Did not know anything about golf. My father played golf, but he never mentioned anything to us kids about it. He did.
That was his quiet time.
But you know what, Mac? He took a friend of mine, Lacey Willis. When Lacey was 16, he would go and pick him up and take him to the driving range. So Lacey's had all these lessons with all the prominent black golfers back in the day, the instructor part of it and everything. And he was there when my dad hit his first hole in one. And it was in the newspaper and all this, and I still didn't even know what that was. I was just, great, Dad, whatever that is. I didn't know what it was. Lacey today, we play. I'm like your sister, and he's like you. I just put a whooping on him as much as I can. So, yeah, I knew about it, and when my dad passed in 75, my mom called me over a couple of weeks later and said he wanted me to give you these. And I'm like, what? What do you want me to do with these? Pawn them? What? I don't know what to do with these. This sort of thing. And that was when I started. I was probably 28, 9 years old, somewhere back there. So I had to introduce myself to the game.
Well, you've been doing good so far. So.
Yeah. So far, so good. All right. You have a passion because of what you do with the kids. What personally has golf meant to you all these years?
Golf has been an opportunity. It's been an opportunity to explore different places.
Yes.
Meet different people. To get an education. And now in this leg of my life, it's been an opportunity to build a career and a life for myself. So it's given me a lot. So every stage, it's just been an opportunity throughout my whole life.
I got you. You obviously have met a lot of friends along the way. West Coast to where you are now. All right. Who's been your best friend all this time?
My best friend? Oh, that's hard.
And remember.
So one, my mom and my sister have been there since day one, so that's no question.
Okay.
But everywhere that I go, I have a family.
Okay.
I create a family everywhere that I go. So it's tough to just pick one person because I've had a lot of people that really have supported me and been there for me.
Yes.
My Tampa family out at Rogers Park.
Yes.
There's too many to name. They all know who they are. They're my family for life for sure. I have people in Vegas that were there for me growing up as a junior golfer.
Wow. That
I still talk to today. My actual program director for my first T chapter in Las Vegas, I still talk to him today.
Wow.
And I still ask him for advice, and he still checks up on me. So I've just been grateful to meet a lot of people. And then as I'm here in Memphis, I've met more people that are now becoming my family and becoming good support and mentors. So it's hard to pick just one. There's been a lot of good people that I've come across, thankfully. I know
that's a tough question. I didn't mean to pin the tail on you on that one, but I'm just saying, I'm sitting right here. No, I'm just saying, there's people that have helped you through the years.
You're included in my Tampa family.
Oh, you heard it. You heard it, ladies and gentlemen. She said it out loud. Hey.
I thought that was already established.
Well, I have the kind of listeners that just tattoo me with questions. You won't believe how many emails I will get after this airs. You will not believe it. And I'll tell you why. There's been a few people that I have put on this program, on this YouTube station. I'm just messing around at home. I'm not trying to go anywhere huge with it, but for some reason, this thing is jumping off like you wouldn't believe.
Good.
So you're going to be a part of that whole new heritage, where B-Man is looking at golfers that just do weekend things, and then there's special people like you. You know Alex Phillips, the long drive girl. She was on, and she had to take Mack. She had to take 3 episodes. She wouldn't stop talking. Like I just, I had to break it up into part 1, part 2, part 3. And it was interesting, to think she talks from a professional golfer's point of view. But as soon as that thing aired, there was 243 people, bam, 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 hitting that show.
That's good.
Just right off the bat. So I can't wait to see what happens here. I know it's going to happen. There's no doubt about it. But I'm so happy.
Sure, was her talking or was it you talking?
It was her talking. I'm It was her talking. I'm just so freaking excited to be talking to you. You bring out the lip service in me. I try to hold back.
That doesn't take much. Doesn't take much.
Yeah, but it's so hard to not ask you a lot of questions. It really is. And my brain is going 90 miles an hour going, say this, say this, say. And I'm trying to pick the one I want to say. It's just hard. So I ramble. I tend to ramble. That's okay. Now,
that's okay.
Out of all the kids that you have taught, what would you give a golfer that doesn't know you, a beginner golfer or intermediate type of golfer? What tip would Mackenzie Mack give that type of golfer?
Give like an intermediate, just a beginner golfer.
Mm-hmm. Both beginner golfer and someone that's shooting 80s and 90s.
A beginner golfer, my first tip would be to get an instructor, because you don't want to start with bad habits. So find an instructor, one, and find a friend. Golf is fun with a buddy. So find a friend and find an instructor for one, so that you guys can learn the right way and have a good time. That's always a good way to start. And then for an intermediate golfer, 80 and 90, I always say check your short game, because that's where you're going to cut numbers quickly without a whole lot of change. Often when I see 80, 90 shooters, they focus on their long game, which is important. But you only hit your driver, 14?
Oh, you caught me. That's all right. So that was part 2. Were you intrigued? I know you were. I was. What a good friend. She's in Tennessee now, helping the First Tee chapter, getting kids interested in golf and what it can do for you down the road, just like it did for her and her sister down the road. College scholarships, yeah. Anyhow, once again, that was Mackenzie Mack part 2. Part 3 is on its way. And like B-Man will always tell you, putt 'em like you own 'em and rock the baby.